Hey glam dolls, welcome back to our channel. I know I've been MIA for a minute. I have been beyond busy, so I've kind of just been lame. I'm sorry, you guys. I should have at least pre-recorded. I knew I was going to be busy and still didn't, pre-record anything or let you guys know. So I'm sorry, guys, but I am back. I just had to take a little mini vacay and handle some business. But today is the day that Mama is gonna go pamper herself and go get my Botox touched up and get my lip injections done. And I'm even thinking about doing fillers right in here where my smile lines
keep rights to merge.
Oh, sorry. Siri is talking to me right now, guiding me because my lady is out of town. And even though I've been there a few times, I always second guess myself on the way out of here. So, sorry if you guys hear her. Sorry I'm babbling too. But we, my dears, are gonna head on the road right now, and I'm gonna have you guys follow me and show you kind of behind the scenes. I've done a video before, but it was just kind of little clips and pictures on
In 6.1
Siri.
Exit 126A to merge onto CA99 south towards Bakersfield.
Sorry about that. So yes, it was just clips and pictures of my past experiences that I just filmed before I ever had a channel, and so now I'm really just gonna do a full-on like follow me, let's go get it done. And to be honest, it's been a year since I've gotten it done, and I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why. You would think I'd be used to it by now. This is like my 4th or 5th time getting it done, but I'm probably more nervous now than I was at my first time. I don't know why. I know my lips are gonna hurt like a mother sucker though, and my Botox doesn't hurt. I will say that Botox does not hurt at all. It's got a numbing agent in it. So as soon, and the needle is really tiny. Lip injections hurt because the needle's a little bit bigger and the filler is thicker. So it hurts quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. But they put a numbing agent in that as well. So once she gets going, it's not so bad. And they do put a topical numbing agent on top of it as well. Okay, you guys, so I just got done getting my lips done. I'm super duper bummed because they didn't let me take footage in there. They banned the use of cell phones, I guess this past year, so there's no filming in there, unfortunately. So I'm sorry I couldn't take you guys in, but I got my Botox and my lips done. I'll show you a little bit more when I get home. They are pretty swollen right now. I got 2 full syringes of Juvederm in my lips, and I got 30 units, I believe, of Botox in my forehead. And I was gonna do my laugh lines, but her and I both decided that it might be a little much to do all at once. So we are going to wait, and I'm gonna reschedule that next week. My lips are very swollen right now, and I am dying. So I am gonna go ahead and sign off, and I'll check in with you guys when I get home and go over everything. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Hey guys, so I'm back from getting my lips and Botox done. I'm glad I decided not to film very much on the way home because I ended up getting into a huge car accident. Not my fault. Somebody slammed into me. During 5 o'clock hour, we have what is like LA traffic pretty much on our freeways, and so we were at a dead stop and some guy slammed in the back of me going 65 miles an hour and pushed my car very far. And luckily I had a nice gap in between me and the other person, so I didn't hit them. But I was just really shaken up. I'm okay. My car is completely effed up, but the guy at least had insurance, and I'm an insurance agent, so I can go ahead and take care of that. But I'm home now. My lips are starting to swell a little bit and bruise a little bit right there. And hubby just came home, so I'll be back. So I got into a fat car accident on the way home from getting my Botox and my lips done. So I haven't even got to really look and see how they were coming along because I've been freaked out and dealing with claim stuff. But my lips, they're starting to bruise pretty bad, but they look so good. I got 2 full syringes of Juvederm and got my Botox touched up too. I promise my lips are not going to stay this big. They're just really swollen right now. So this is the next morning and my lips are swollen and bruised. I bruise really easy, but I just wanted to show you guys a shot of when I first woke up, how swollen they were. Oh my God, this is why you don't do 2 at once. I recommend doing 1 and then the other. But because my lady is out of town, I just like to get them both done at the same time. It looks a lot worse than it really is though, you guys. It really doesn't hurt. It's just really swollen. So for the Botox, it takes 4 or 5 days for the Botox to set in. Once my eyebrows are unable to stop moving, that means it's set in because normally it freezes your eyebrows from being able to move. Okay guys, so I'm getting my hair done. I'm under the dryer right now, but I thought I would check in with you guys. I was going to go back to brown, but I chickened out and am deciding to keep the blonde only because I worked so hard to get blonde that we've decided to just keep it, and then I'm going to put some color extensions in my hair. So I am just hanging in there, and I decided to throw it in so you can see the whole mommy makeover. I decided to pamper myself all weekend, and lips are still swollen. Botox is not working yet, but it takes about 5 days to work, which is why I still have those wrinkles there. But watch, in a few days, those wrinkles right there will be all gone. So I will check in with you guys in just a little bit and let you guys see the process. This is just the toner, but next time around I am going purple. So I just went platinum blonde, you guys. I didn't want to show anything else until the finished product, and I chopped all my hair off. I am obsessed with it, you guys. I cannot wait to go home and play with it and style it a little bit. My girl Teena does a kick-ass job. And she has been working on getting me platinum blonde. It's a slow process, and we've been working at it almost a year. I would say about 10 months, because when I first came in, I had red dye, like undertone, like a reddish brown in my hair, and that turns your hair brassy. So we have done this. It took me many sessions, but we finally got it there today because my hair finally grew out all of the my hair grows really fast, so it finally grew out all the old hair color, and we were able to get it platinum blonde, and plus me cutting it very short also helped getting all of that out. And I am now obsessed with it. I did the mommy makeover. I got my Botox, I got my lips done, and I got my hair done. Next, the only thing left to do is get these nails done, and mommy makeover is complete. I did go buy a few new clothes for me because I only ever buy clothes for my kids. I spend my extra money for me on makeup, obviously. I never buy a lot of clothes for me, so it was nice to go shopping, get a few things for me, but I am really obsessed with how this came out. She did a great job. So if you live in the Fresno area, go see Miss Teena Marie at Salon Divar. She is just the bombest ever. So yeah, go see her if you are in this area ever. She's got the greatest freaking prices, and she does a bomb ass job. So yeah, go see her, I'm telling you. So I will go ahead and I'm gonna check in once more tomorrow once the swelling goes down on my lips, just to show you guys how it's going. And eventually, as we go on in my videos, you guys will see how my lips settle. They're still really swollen right now, which is why I'm kind of talking with a lisp. But yeah, I really am happy. This is, you know, the look I go for. It's not for everybody, but it's the look I like, and it's what makes me happy. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little while. I'll check in and let you guys see how the swelling and the Botox settles in. Okay, so this is 2 days after getting my lips done, and the swelling's gone down quite a bit from where it was yesterday, believe it or not. The bruising, it looks worse than it really is. I did bruise really bad this time compared to last time that I got it done. But I'm someone who does bruise really easy. But the swelling has gone down quite a bit. I'm still really, really happy with it. I would say by the day after tomorrow, swelling should be pretty much gone. Usually takes me about 4 days, 4 or 5 days to know how it's going to completely settle. And as far as the Botox, I can kind of feel it starting to kick in because I can't raise my eyebrows as much. That's how you know it's working. Yeah. And then you can't frown as much either. So I would say with by the day after tomorrow, my Botox should be completely settled. My lips should be unswollen, and I should be looking pretty fabulous. Hey, Glam Dolls. So I'm getting ready right now to run to Ulta and run a couple of errands, and I figured while I was getting ready, I'd do a little get ready chit chat with me type of thing, especially since the kids are gone. They went to church this morning. I didn't go with them today only because my lips are still pretty swollen, and I just didn't want to go into church looking like this and people looking at me all crazy. So I took the weekend off to just heal up, and so yeah. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is just run to Ulta because ColourPop has launched today in Ulta, so I want to go see what they have and pick up a couple other things. And I wanted to do kind of a Q&A on my whole little mommy makeover, and I've already gotten a bunch of questions in my inbox. Ooh, I want a little two-hand right here. Yeah, I already got a bunch of questions in my inbox, so I kind of wanted to go over what the most frequently asked questions were and let you guys know, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same questions that these other gals had. So first we're going to start off with the questions about my lip injections. So with my lip injections, the one question I get the most is, how much do they cost? So my lady is actually the cheapest in town. First of all, let me tell you where I'm from. I'm from Fresno, California, which is in the center of California. It is between LA and San Francisco. We are like maybe 2.5 hours from San Fran and 4 from LA. So, we're right in the center, which California, if you know, is like the mecca of freaking plastic surgery. And so here the prices may be different than where you guys live. It may vary state to state, and my girl is also one of the cheapest in town. I pay $375 per syringe, and I get 2 full syringes, so I pay, I believe it's what, $7.50 for my lip injections, and I get the Juvederm. Oh God, which one was it? Because I know we've changed it since last time. I used to get, is it the XC, and now I get the XL or something like that. I believe that's what it is. So I get the newest form of the Juvederm, and I absolutely love it. I got it last time, and I will say I did notice a difference. It lasted a lot longer. There are different types of fillers that you can get. There is the old school method of Restylane, which I don't recommend. It's old school for a reason. I think the Juvederm is much better, in my opinion, as far as like how long it lasts, and as far as like it goes in a lot smoother. The Juvederm makes your lips look a lot smooth. I noticed with Restylane, my friends that got Restylane had more bumps, like bumpy lips, because when you get them done at first, you will kind of have, the first time you get them done, you'll have these little bumps from the injection sites. They're little pockets, and you have to massage your lips out a couple times a day to keep them from getting bumpy. And I noticed the Restylane had way more bumps. So that's another thing I like about the Juvederm better. Juvederm is just a newer type of product, and it's new and improved, so why not get the new and improved? Just my opinion. Everyone's different. Some people like the old school Restylane. Do whatever, when you research, do whatever you're happy with. But back to the pricing. So yes, I pay $3.75 per syringe. The average prices here, though, range anywhere from $500 per syringe to $900 per syringe, just depending on where you go. If you go to an actual plastic surgeon, they're going to cost more. If you go to like a actually I think it's opposite. If you go to a dermatologist, they may cost more, and a plastic surgeon is less, or vice versa. I don't remember. But my lady, she does, she's like a day spa. They have legit doctors there. You do have to get a wellness checkup. They do a checkup on you, and then you're good for an entire year. You can get as much done after you've been cleared by a doctor. So the next question I got was, how much do I get? Which I just answered. I do get 2 full syringes, which is a lot, okay? So when I first started getting them done, I got 1 full syringe. Some girls, you can get half, you can get 1 whole, or you can do like I do and get 2 full. I don't recommend on your first time getting 2 full. As a matter of fact, there's doctors here in town that for your first time, they will only allow you to do half at a time. On your first time. I mean, it's rare. There's only a couple doctors like that. I think that's a stupid rule, but they want to make sure that you react well and don't overdo it at first. To me, half a syringe doesn't do anything. 1 full syringe sounds like a lot, but to be honest, I'll go ahead and insert a picture here for you and show you what 1 full syringe was like versus my before pic. So that was my before and after of 1 full syringe. And after the swelling went down, I feel like, yes, they were plumped up, but not as much as I want. So 1 week after the first time I went and got them done, I went back and got another full syringe. And ever since then, I just automatically now get 2 full syringes because I like a very big, gaudy look. I just feel like it fits my face so much better. And shoot, if I'm gonna pay that much money, I want people to be able to tell I got them done. Some people like a more natural look. I don't like a natural look. I am a cake face queen. I go balls to the wall with my hair. I go balls to the wall with my look. So everything about me is big and gaudy, and that's how I like it. And
But if you do like a more natural, subtle look, I recommend just getting one full syringe. But either way, on your first time, just do one and wait for the swelling to go down. And if you feel like it's still not enough, then go ahead and go back and get maybe another half or another full. But all my girls that get them done, I've had so many girls compliment me once the swelling's gone down. So the next question I get the most is, how long do they last? So it varies person to person depending on your metabolism, but it also depends on how many times you've had them done. So the first time you get them done, they last anywhere from 6 to 9 months. I have a really slow metabolism, so mine luckily last a lot longer. That's the one good thing about being a chunky butt, is mine last long because I have no metabolism. It's great. And then after you get them done, mine lasted the first time, I would say about 7 or 8 months. And then the second time I got them done, they did last a lot longer. I will say they lasted about 10 months. And this last time I got them done, they lasted not completely as full, but they were still really full before I got them done again. And those lasted me the entire year. So now I only get them done once a year. The next thing I get asked is it painful? Well, you are injecting into your face, and the needle on fillers is a little bit fatter than the needle on going into Botox. So with the fillers for your lips, it is more of a gel-like, so it does require a bit bigger needle, but the product itself has a numbing agent in it, so as it's injecting, you are going numb, which is great, because after the first injection, it does start to numb out, so it's not as painful. My eyes, I have really, really sensitive sinuses and stuff. So the first injection yesterday made me sneeze like crazy because I have really bad allergies. It just triggered something that when we went right here, it like triggered my sinuses and I started sneezing like crazy, and then my eyes water really bad. My eyes just were pouring water. It looked like I was crying, but it's not that bad, I promise. And they do also do a topical, at least mine does a topical numbing agent. So they let that sit on for a few minutes before you go in. So you do have a numbing cream on, and then there's a numbing agent in it. So after a little while, you don't even feel it. I will say the first injection or two, because they do go in multiple times, they lined around my lips, and then they line in here as well. And same thing with the bottom. And the great thing about having lip injections also is if you are not happy with the shape of your lips, they can pretty much create any type of lip that you want with fillers, which I thought was really cool. I stuck with my natural shape because God gave me that shape for a reason, and I didn't have any problems with my natural shape. I just wanted them bigger. I do, however, like the little pout in the middle, so I think we did do it slightly on this one. You can't really see it, but I think I'm gonna go more extreme on the little dimple in the lips next time, the whole Angelina Jolie kind of vibe. I thought that was really hot. I don't want to go any bigger than I am now. I'm happy with as big as they get. I will say they are gonna go down a lot. The swelling goes down a lot, you guys. So when they're swollen, don't freak out. And if you bruise, don't freak out. That's all normal. the swelling goes down a lot. And I know when my swelling went down the first time, I was just like, I like the way they looked when they were swollen, so that's why I went back and got another syringe. And that's another thing. Before you make the decision on going back for more, make sure the swelling has completely gone down and kind of live with them for a couple days and see if you like them first. Those are pretty much the main questions I have for lip injections. So now I'll answer the few questions I get on Botox. So for Botox, the difference between fillers and Botox, let me explain this real quick. So Botox is for here up, and fillers is for here down. I know a lot of women don't realize that, and they'll ask me, they think that Botox goes in your lips, which is untrue. So Botox is an agent that just paralyzes, I believe it paralyzes the muscle. I looked it up when I was first getting it done, and I can't remember if it's the muscle or what, but that's what causes the wrinkles, all in here, and the crow's feet, and that's what it gets rid of. And I also notice once I get my Botox, I have really big pores and a lot of texture, and my Botox takes care of that as well. So with the Botox, I get 32 units. Well, that's what I got to start with. And everybody is different with how much you'll need. So you'll have to talk to your doctor and get a consultation on exactly how much you will need when you first start getting it done. Botox is preventative. It is not a fix if you already have deep set wrinkles. So if you start noticing the fine lines, you're going to want to get them taken care of right away if you want Botox. I'm not saying if you have fine lines, go out and get it. But if you're thinking about getting Botox or you want to get Botox, it's better to get it sooner, because when I went in to get my lips done, I was like, I'm not getting Botox yet, because once you start, you pretty much have to stay on it. And with Botox, I just felt like I wasn't old enough to start getting that yet. I'm in my early 30s, and I felt like I didn't want to start messing with my face like that yet. But what I found out is Botox is preventative. It's not a fix for if you already have deep set wrinkles. It will take care of them slightly. Not slightly, it will take care of them, but it won't completely get rid of them if they're already really deep in there. So that's why I opted to go ahead and start doing it now to keep from getting more. So it kind of paralyzes it. That's why everybody has the frozen face. It takes anywhere from 4 to 5 days to set in, and I'm now on day 2, and I'm already losing the ability to raise my eyebrows or to frown. So it basically freezes those muscles, so that way the wrinkles don't get set in, or I don't know how to explain it, but it basically paralyzes them, so that way you're not getting any more wrinkles, and it gets rid of the few that you already have. But I love Botox. I would seriously bathe in it if I could. The only thing that is annoying is when I'm on Snapchat and they have those filters where they tell you to raise your eyebrows. I can't raise my eyebrows because I have Botox, so I can never do those damn filters. That's the only thing annoying about Botox. Other than that, I think Botox is such a miracle drug. I think it is the greatest thing ever invented since sliced bread. I'm totally for it. Also, one thing that a lot of people don't know is Botox also helps with migraines. So Botox is actually prescribed for migraines, and you can get your insurance to pay for it if your doctor prescribes it for your migraines. So I think it's so awesome, because what it does is when you're having a migraine, your muscles are tensing up and spazzing. Well, like I said, Botox paralyzes the muscles so that they don't tense up and create wrinkles or whatnot, but that also helps with the migraine. So after I started getting Botox, I haven't had a migraine in 3 years, you guys. And I think that Botox is the greatest drug. Like I said, it's the greatest freaking miracle drug since sliced bread, and I wish I would have hopped on this game sooner. The only thing, well, and Botox is relatively cheap too. Let me tell you guys about pricing. And pricing with My Lady is pretty much the same that I've noticed with other places. My Lady charges $8 a unit, and a lot of times she will have a special, or she does have a special on it, to where you can get it for like, I don't know, a couple dollars less, like $5 a unit or whatnot. She'll give it to us at cost sometimes. If you're getting so much work done, she'll do great specials. I love this lady. She's the best. But from what I've noticed, as far as her pricing goes, she's about the same as everyone else. Most people I've noticed are between $8 and $10 a unit. I do get, like I said, when I first started off, I get 32 units. I don't think that's how much. Oh yeah, I did get that this time because I was completely out. So I did get 32 this time, but normally when I go in for a touch up or something, I'll only get like, I don't know, 16 or 20 units. And actually, no, I didn't get 32 this time. I got less. I think I got... No, I only got 24 this time. That's right. No, 25 units this time. I'm sorry. I only got 25 units this time. And just like when you get fillers, Botox is kind of the same way. The more you get it, I noticed the longer it lasts. So when I first got it done, Botox generally lasts about 3 or 4 months, which kind of sucks because you have to go in a few times a year to get it done. But I have noticed that because I have a slow metabolism, mine lasts anywhere from 6 to 8 months now. The Botox, I will say, does not hurt at all. I think it also has a numbing agent in it, but you don't need it. And they will do a topical numbing if you want, but nobody gets the topical numbing for Botox, let me tell you, because it doesn't hurt at all. It is the tiniest little needle, and you don't feel it at all when it goes in, like at all. Botox is the easiest thing to get, and there's no recovery time from it. Like, you can't even tell that you got it once you leave. I did have little red dots on my forehead, but once you clean those off from like the little blood or whatever that I had, once you clean that off, you can't even tell that you've had anything done. Last thing with the Botox that I get, or that people may not know because I didn't know when I was first getting it done, is that Botox takes a few days to set in. So when you leave, it's not automatic. And so it's kind of a bummer when you first leave because you're expecting to have like no wrinkles or this or that. But it takes about 4 to 5 days for it to take effect and kick in, which, like I said, is a bummer and sucks. But it really does gradually, as each day goes on, you'll see your skin flatten out. What I like to do is take a picture each day to see the progression and see the changes. And I promise you, by the 5th day, you will have the smoothest freaking forehead in the world. It is amazing. So yeah, that's the only thing with Botox, is it's not an instant fix. It is very gradual. So if you do live in the Fresno County area, or you are in California and you don't mind traveling, because My Lady has people come from all over. When I was there, she had a gal here from Texas. who flew in to get it done. So that's how good she is. She has people coming from all over to get stuff done by her. Like I said, her prices are really cheap, but she doesn't have, because she's out of town, she said that's why she's outside of the Central Valley. Fresno is a big city, and there's a lot of outlying little tiny towns around. And because she's in one of those little tiny towns, and it's about a 30-minute drive to her, or 30 to 45-minute drive to her, is why she keeps her prices so low, because people have to travel to her. But she is definitely worth the drive, and even if she charged more, I would still go to her because that's how great she is. And she is just the most sweet, bubbly lady you will ever meet, and I just adore her. And I've sent her a lot of clients, and I will forever send people to her. I'm gonna link her card up here right now. And then for my hair, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that. So for my hair, it's going to be quick. There's not too many questions on this or anything, but I just wanted to throw this in since it was part of the mommy makeover. I, last year, I want to say it was about March or April, I started gradually going blonde. It was a very slow process to get me to a platinum blonde. Platinum blonde was always the ultimate goal for me. But I had very, very processed hair. And the last place I got my hair done at, I believe I was toned with something red in my hair. Because when we went to do my hair blonde this time, it turned really brassy because there was a red somewhere in my hair from along the way. And it took us a very long time because my hair just wouldn't process and we didn't want to fry it. So each time I went back, we gradually took me a little more blonde and a little more blonde and a little more blonde and a little more blonde. And finally this time, because I have been cutting my hair off each time I've gone in, we finally got all the old hair color out. And now we're working with pretty much all virgin hair, which is why you guys saw me with a lot of roots this last time. I was trying to grow everything out as much as I could. So we're working with a lot of virgin hair to get my hair done and get it super platinum blonde. But she did a great job. I am now super platinum. It's all up. You can't see it. Sorry, calls are coming in while I was trying to record. But yeah, so if you are in the Fresno area and want a bomb hairstylist who will be blunt with you and she will get you to where you want to be if you are patient, she is just so amazing and she's such a beautiful soul, and I love this girl. She is phenomenal, very talented, and her prices, I'm telling you guys, are amazing. Her prices are so great. So I recommend her. Her name is Teena, and she is at Salon Divar, and I will go ahead and post her information up here. And also it'll be down in the description box as well. So if you want to make an appointment with her, tell her Desiree sent you. And same thing with Rebecca, tell her Desiree sent you. And I don't get anything for referring clients. I let them know I sent you and they'll take good care of you. I'm a longtime client of both of them, and they're both phenomenal women. My Botox and hair lady, I love them both. They're just godsends to me, and I am all for, anything that's going to make you feel good about yourself. I do this for me. Like I've said many times, I do this for me. I'm aging and I've gained a lot of weight in the last couple of years, and normally that would hit on a woman's self-esteem, but I still do these things that just because I'm getting older and have gained weight, I don't need to let myself go. I can still be fabulous and pretty even with some extra chunky butt on me, and I can still be fabulous deep into my 30s, and when I hit my 40s and 50s and 60s, I will still be fabulous as all hell. So I do this for me, and you don't have to go to the extremes that I do. Just take some time out and do something for you to pamper you, whether it's do a facial at home for yourself. That's what I do once a week. I do a facial at home, little spa day, paint your nails, do something. And you don't have to spend copious amounts of money to pamper yourself. You can create a little spa day at home. Go to Sally's, grab some hair color and do it yourself at home. You don't have to spend a ton of money. Just make sure if you're going to do your hair at home, you know what you're doing. And if you mess it up, go see my girl Teena, because she does color correction as well. So yeah, I just want everyone to know that you are beautiful, no matter if you're gaining weight, no matter if you've dropped a ton of weight and you're the opposite and you're like super duper skinny, or you're getting old like I am. You are still beautiful. Women are beautiful creatures. All of us are. And I just wish more women would look in the mirror and just love themselves. And it really does start from the inside. Work on yourself on the inside, and the outside will follow. If you are beautiful on the inside, I promise you it will show on the outside. And if you want to pamper yourself a little bit, I wish more women, especially when we become mothers and wives or wrapped up in work and things like that, we tend to forget about ourselves. And I want each of you to challenge yourself to take one day, at least a week, to just do something for you. Do something for you, whether it's just to sit and relax with a $2 face mask from Walmart for 20 minutes. Do something for you that's going to make you feel better, to just pamper yourself. Love yourself, women, because there are too many people that are ugly and hateful out there. We need to start with loving ourselves. And once you love yourself, it won't matter what anybody else thinks about you or says about you or anything. So that is all I'm going to leave you with today. And I love you guys all, and I'm sorry I've been gone for the past week. I just needed to take that time out for me. So I will see you guys on my next video. And if you guys have any questions about Botox or lip injections or getting your hair did or makeup tips or anything like that, feel free to hit me up in the comments or hit me up on my inbox in any of my social medias. I've had a couple gals inbox me, and I absolutely love it because I've made great friends with them. And you know, I've met so many amazing people along my YouTube journey. So I'm going to quit rambling now and just say I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great week, you guys.